I'm Deshaun.
I'm Kiki.
And this is Poor Perception. And we are poured the fuck up, okay? We are poured up. I don't know if anybody's into ASMR.
Focus.
Yeah. Okay.
And I call the ADSMR. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Earlier, so before we got started, Kiki's outside the audacity to be like, what is that, ADSMR? I said, what the fuck are you talking?
Too many letters, you know? It was a little slip up.
Okay, so Kiki, before we get started, I would like to know, and it could be anything in the world, but what's one thing that pissed you off this week?
I mean, the list I got a little bit of a list, but I'll start with scheduling. That's what I'll say, and I'll leave it at that because I don't want to
Okay. I know what you're talking about.
What pissed you off this week?
Wow. Actually, so you know what's so funny, right? So nothing really pissed me off bad this week, but I was thinking about earlier today a time where I was really pissed off. And I feel like being pissed off was justified in this moment, but I want you to tell me if it was justified and was my reaction okay. So I went to Dunkin' Donuts. Okay. And I get to Dunkin' Donuts and I pull up at the drive-thru like a normal human being. You know, I ordered an iced chai tea latte. I was going to say venti, but I think that's Starbucks, but a large. And so they handed out the window. So I'm, mind you, I want y'all to know, before I got there, I was in the best mood. Okay. It was Christmas time. I had Mariah Carey playing. You know what I mean? That all I want.
Gosh.
Yeah, I was singing along and everything. I was on my way to work.
Okay.
Wait, but listen. So, long story short, I get to Dunkin' Donuts. I order my, again, large iced chai tea latte, and I pull it to the window. They took mad long to bring it out, but whatever. I'm not like one of those people that are like, oh, this is supposed to be fast food. You know what I mean? I'm just like, all right, bitch, I get it. I used to be texting in the back too. I used to work at Dunkin' Donuts. I used to work at Dunkin' Donuts.
Millennials working there.
Exactly, and these millennials, they just, well. Yeah. So we sound like boomers.
We said, well.
Well, But to make a long story short, though, they handed out to me, and there's so much fucking ice in this chai tea latte. To the point where it's like the cup was more ice than it was latte. Okay. Which with a latte, they only put a little bit of caffeine on the top anyway. It's mainly milk. So I said, oh, excuse me, baby, but this is too much ice. Would you mind just remaking it with light ice? Well, all you had to say was light ice.
From the beginning.
I said, first of all, okay, well, I understand that I could have said light ice, but I also used to work at Dunkin' Donuts, and I know that this is way too much ice. I would never hand this to anybody.
You're already doing too
How?
much. You said, first of all, she
had an attitude.
First of all, the millennials be having attitudes.
Right.
Listen, you know how fast food restaurants are, and most of them give you more ice than anything when you get a drink. So if you want light ice, you gotta ask for light ice at the
okay, fuck you. So
I'm just saying. You expected them to remake the whole drink?
Yeah, and they did. So this is my thing, ready? So she's like, I'm like, well, no, hold on. So actually, they didn't remake it. Okay, now I'm thinking back. So I ended up saying, I'm like, well, I used to work at Dunkin' Donuts, so I know this is way too much ice. I would never give a customer this much ice. I said, so can you please remake this? And I handed it back to her. And then she's like, I'm not remaking nothing now.
Ooh, a manager?
No, it was just no. I said, okay, well, now you can get a manager. Actually, never mind. You can give me my motherfucking money back. So the bitch going to say to me, you're not getting nothing. Ooh, bitch. And I said, bitch. I said, bitch, let me tell you something. I will drag you out that motherfucking window. Matter of fact, don't worry about it. I hit the motherfucking gas, bitch. I'm fucking flying back around this building. My tires been skirted and everything, I swear to God. So I walk in there. They're going to send this big-ass nigga to the motherfucking register. I said, yeah, I don't know are you a manager? He said, no, sir. But I said, no. So I don't know what the fuck they're sending your big ass up here for. But I can tell you this. Y'all are going to give me my motherfucking money back. You ain't intimidating me, bitch.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, so I said, I don't know what the fuck they're sending your big ass up here for, but somebody's going to give me my motherfucking money back. I don't give a fuck if it's $3.25. So
I need all three.
I need all three.
25 cents. Okay.
Exactly. So to make a long story short, he gave me my money back and he apologized. And when, I said, and I was wrong. I think the only part I think I was wrong is because when he said, I'm really sorry about the way you were treated, I said, fuck you. But I
Was
feel
he
like
the one that gave you your change back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was nice. He was a nice man.
Could've went a little.
Yeah, no, I know. Well, I mean,
you know how they say one bad apple ruins the bunch.
exactly.
You know?
All y'all motherfuckers are spoiled, bitch.
And
I'm here to pick you.
Exactly.
Fuck you. Because I was literally, when I'm pulling up, though, all I'm thinking is, I would go in here and dump every fucking donut.
Oh my God.
On the floor.
You would be right on Instagram.
Right, I know. Well, you remember what happened last time my motherfucker started knocking shit over at Sheets.
Yeah,
had me in jail, had me on the motherfucking news.
So,
I will never forget that shit.
If you will, for 200. Bet you learned your lesson. Huh?
Clearly the fuck not, because my intention was not to get my money back when I went in there. All my intentions.
You wanted to remake the drink?
No, I wanted to knock all the donuts on the floor.
So you went in there to fuck shit up?
Yes!
And you left with $3
and $20.
And no drink.
I know, and then now I feel like a dickhead driving to work because all I'm thinking is, damn, I never should have given them that drink back.
Yeah, you should have kept it.
Yeah, I know. I ended up drinking tea from the Keurig at work. Well, no, I mean, yeah, but it wasn't a chai tea latte.
You saved $3.
Hey, you damn right.
You sure did.
Probably went in the gas tank.
Probably half a gallon.
Shit, you not
You know, now gas costs an arm.
Don't act like you never been there though. Like before, like your adult mature life, you definitely been there. Where you like, can I get 5 on 6?
No, for real. When you try to whisper, you try to wait. No,
like,
you can go
5
first.
on 6 here, yeah.
You can go first. Yeah, no, it's okay. I'm not in a rush. Start counting out the quarters.
Did you want to go next too?
You get 5.25 on pump 5.
Stop, because I really have been there so many times. Like, and I'll never forget this one time. I don't know. I think I was with you, and I think you said it, and you were like, "This ain't no fucking motorcycle." Like, okay, because I think we were arguing, and you were like, "Go put 5 on pump 6. This ain't no fucking motorcycle." I think I kicked out my Ford.
Remember the one time when I lived in what is it, Wilkes-Barre Township, and we were at the gas station. Me too.
Yeah, and you almost got me stabbed.
No, I didn't. Don't.
He had that big ass knife on his waistband.
I don't remember him having a knife. Okay, derail.
Tell them what the fuck you did.
What happened was we were in a rush. There was a kind of a line for the gas pump, so I just kind of easily slid up in the spot where he was going next. You know, it was a big truck. You know how the truck guys.
The big white racist truck.
Normally, that's what.
Yeah.
Not all the time, but sometimes. So, he got out the car, he puffed up his chest. I said, well, I'm going to the store to pay.
And when the store, here's my dumb ass looking like this. I'm trying to play on my. This nigga was big as fuck. He was big as hell. And all I'm thinking is, he walked up to the window. Are you fucking serious, man? Oh my God, my heart is pounding. And then my mouth, I could not say nothing. I wrote down the window like, what's the problem? Are you fucking serious? You're gonna see what you did. I was thinking to myself, yo, I'm gonna be one of those black people that y'all make shirts for, because I was scared the fucking son. And all I'm thinking is, Deshaun, hit this nigga before he hits you. Hit this nigga first, cause fuck.
My God.
And I'm like, this bitch would pick the biggest fucking honky tonk. I can't.
It's just like when people, like when you're pulling up and you are like, you see a spot that you want to park in, but somebody parks in it before you. I thought he would just wait.
But it was intentional because you hit the gas.
It was only 2 gas.
We weren't even in the lot yet when she did that.
I didn't know if he was getting gas.
And it was going to be me.
No, I meant like.
He was big as hell.
The line. Like somebody had to go. There was only room for 2.
And this is what it's like being friends for fucking 20 years with someone, by the way. Oh, okay.
We went completely off topic. All right.
We did. Okay. So I have some things I would like to discuss because I want your opinion. These are things that I just think about through the week. Okay. So I want a woman's opinion because I know what it's like for like a gay guy's opinion or a gay man's opinion, whatever. But I want a woman's opinion. So, okay. Here we go. So what I want to know is, right, are you obligated to fulfill every sexual desire of your significant other, tequila, why or why not?
I feel like, I don't know if I would say obligated, but I would say yes. Just because.
You think?
Kind of.
I didn't expect you to say that.
Why? Just
I don't think.
I feel like if you're, I mean, you know how they say if like they're not getting it from you, they're gonna get it from somewhere else, type of thing.
Yeah.
So like, depending on how into your partner you are, you want to do your best to satisfy their needs because you don't want anybody else trying to.
But I
jump
feel
in that
like
spot and do that, but not in a way where it's like a job or a chore, like in a you want to do it sort of way.
Right.
So I think it depends on how you feel about.
But do you truly want to do it if you're only doing it for him?
I mean, I could answer this question a lot of different ways, and I'm trying to keep it PG right now.
Like, okay, so what if your man says, "I want to have a threesome"?
Hell no.
No, you're not with none of that.
Not this.
But
particular
why?
Man.
Oh.
Not this particular man.
But what if? What,
If it was
like,
a man I didn't care
let me
about,
say.
maybe I'd consider it. Oh my
You're
God.
saying if you care too much. I was gonna say because what if
like
it's years
I
down the
love
line?
you and I care about you, and I'm like, I don't want to share you. So that's really just what it is. And I feel like people make those mistakes where they're like, oh, we hooked up and like, oh, we were friends, and then next thing you know, they're fucking around behind your back and you're not involved, and it turns.
You know,
snowballs
can I
and it
tell
turns
you
into
now?
things. I'm not in the business to do
See,
that.
now
If
I
that's
have a
what we're gonna
friend-
do, let's just be doing that. Let's not be together and be trying to do that. That makes no sense.
Do you think it's selfish of someone to want that?
If they're in a relationship, kind of, it's like be single or be with a bitch that's okay with it. I guess put it out there in the beginning.
See, now I have a friend actually who had a threesome with her man. I mean, it was with another man, but and I feel like it made their relationship weird. But it's like she kind of already knew that he was, yeah. So it's like, is it fair though for you to do that with another man and then
judge him
afterwards?
I don't think so, because I feel like it should have kind of been clear. I feel like if a man, I don't want to say any man that's okay with doing that with another man, as definitely likes men, but men are just nasty. They want to fuck anything moving. So I feel like most of the time.
Would you be able?
What?
Would you be able to be with a man? Let's say you had a threesome with your man and it was with another man.
Okay.
Would you leave him after?
If he did too much?
You know, let's say watch them. You know, another nigga ride him.
I mean, if I'm being totally honest, I cannot say I wouldn't look at him a little bit differently. I can't say.
Now, what if he was the bottom?
I can't say that I would leave him. It would depend on the situation. But I think if you signed yourself up for that and you knew he was interested in those other options that you were putting on the table, then it's kind of like now you're going to see how far he would go, sort of thing.
Now, what if he was the bottom? Meaning that a bottom is the gay man that takes the dick. Yeah. What if you seen him hop on top and?
I don't know which one I would prefer. To be honest, shit. Is one better than the other, or
I don't know. One takes dick in the booty, the other one doesn't. It's the same thing either way. You still love men.
That's true.
What if
it's like I don't take it, I give it, so you don't consider? Because some men will be like, I don't consider myself gay if I'm doing it and I'm not.
Well, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. If you're horny for a man, you're gay.
Yeah.
Ain't no way around that.
So if you're taking it, receiving it, giving it,
it's the same thing to you.
One way is going in or out.
Okay.
So yeah.
I would say, again, we strayed away from. Well, no, because it's a sexual desire.
I would say it's pretty much. Yeah. I would say. I couldn't. That's personally why I would say I wouldn't recommend doing that with somebody you like, love, or care about, because I feel like that's when the lines get blurry, and
see, for me,
that's when things get messy. Like if it's somebody you don't give a fuck about, and it's like somebody you hook up with, or you're just friends with benefits, and that's all y'all really do, and it's totally platonic outside of that, then it's like, who cares?
Right.
But when it's somebody that like I feel for you, I have feelings for you, I'm thinking about building a life in the future with you, that one night could just erase all.
No, I know, like for
me,
like I can't have a threesome because like I'll be done blink the fuck out and beat this nigga the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, because then I also think
we're doing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I also think of it too. Like, what if this nigga fucks you better than I do?
Yeah, what if you like it more? Then I might get violent.
That's what I'm saying.
Somebody's gonna have to go.
Somebody had to go.
Somebody had to go.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
I think that would be an issue. Like, are you? What the fuck? You wasn't doing that.
That's my man.
Yeah, nah. I think it's too.
Or what if you see them? What if you see them bust out a new trick?
I think if you're gonna be in a
like I ain't never seen this before.
I think if you're gonna be in a relationship, then especially if it's not like a This Is Polly type of situation.
Right.
Did you ever see that show?
Do you
That
think
new show just came out.
I didn't know it
really
was a show? No, I thought you meant literally like, is this a poly situation?
There's a show called This Is Polly, and it's like pretty much like the same thing.
I ain't with that.
Basically, like if you're in a situation like that where everybody on board is okay with it and they're on board and they want to be doing it, then it's like whatever. But like I feel like if you are a person that wants that and you're in a relationship and your partner doesn't want that, it's selfish to expect them to give it to you just because you want it. Be single and go fuck bitches that are okay with you having threesomes with whoever you want to have threesomes. Yeah,
but no, because I do feel like you need to respect your partner enough to say, okay, if I say I'm not okay with this, then that's kind of the bottom line. You know what I mean? Like, and then if you so choose to go out and do that anyway, then I feel like we aren't supposed to be together anyway.
I know where to put you in my life. Because in the grand scheme of things, everybody should be able to kind of put that on the table.
Yeah, no, I feel the exact same. I think so to answer the questions, you do not feel like you're obligated to fulfill your man's sexual desires then. Or you're saying with limits.
Know you were going to go all the way over there.
But this is what I'm saying. These are sexual desires though.
I mean, anything outside of that, yeah, probably. For me personally. If I'm fucking with you really heavy, then yeah. But not that. That would be my one that I would be like, no. Because then even if I wanted to do it and I did it, and like you said, what if it was like a 2 men, 1 girl type of situation? But then he seems a little too interested in the man, and now you got to look at him like, bitch. And in a weird way, for some reason, I feel like that would be something that would kind of make you want them, but want to fuck them up all at the same time. Right. Because
I agree. Like, yeah. Because it's like, I can't give it to you like that.
Like, I don't know. So I think it would have a whole lot of mixed emotions, and it would like be like, basically setting off a bomb. Mm-hmm. It would only be a matter of time before shit would go. No, and I
feel like it's like that even with a woman, because it's like, okay, we had this one threesome, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm thinking you're fulfilled. It's with a woman. That's what I'm saying, because it's like, at what point do you say, okay, we've had enough threesomes? You know what I mean? Like, or is this just sexually what you're into? And not with men, I'm saying even with women, like, at what point do you say, all right, I don't want to have more threesomes? Like,
and I think the older you get, the more you should get out of that stuff. But then you have all these old people that are like swingers, and
swingers,
like
that
because they've been with the same person for so long, and they get tired and bored. They have their own reasons.
I did not know. So you know, my whole family's from New Orleans. So we went out there to visit my family, me and Zach, and these swingers were trying to fuck me and Zach. It was the husband and the wife, and we thought they were the nicest people ever. We're just like, oh my God, they're so nice, whatever. So then my cousins end up pulling. No. So then my cousins. My cousins end up pulling up to the bar we're at, and they're like, oh, I didn't know y'all was into that, and we're like laughing, like, and then we're thinking like, what the fuck? What did you mean? So I end up asking, I'm like, BJ, like, what do you mean? Yeah. He's like, they're swingers. I'm sorry. Mind you, BJ tells me this while Zach is with the husband getting a shot. So now I'm like, bitch, what the fuck you know what I mean? I get up like, oh, baby. Yeah. So then we end up trying to leave the bar. Do you know they followed us to the next bar? And then they followed us to the bar after that. We end up telling the bartender, can you sneak us out the back?
Oh, wow.
Because all I'm thinking is, I'm not trying to go to jail in New Orleans, but I am ready to whip some ass over my nigga.
And they didn't make that clear?
No. And we only knew because I think they had like a... I don't know if they had like a pineapple sticker or something. There was something. Somehow BJ knew that's what they were doing. And then he explained to me like, yeah, this is New Orleans. Like, this is the shit we, not we, because he's not into that. But I'm saying he's like, this is New Orleans. Like, this is the shit they do. You know what I mean? I'm just like, oh, motherfucker.
I mean, nowadays.
I had just beat somebody up the night before because we were taking shots with this boy and this girl. And then I had went to the bathroom. I'm like, babe, I'm going to the bathroom. He was with the boy and the girl. And I forgot my phone. So I turned around to get my phone. Excuse me, because not that it would be a problem Zach having my phone, but we're in New Orleans, you know what I mean? So I want to have my phone in case he needs me. Long story short, I come back. This man has Zach pushed up. Now, you know how small Zach is. Has Zach pushed up against the brick wall and is trying to kiss Zach in the mouth. And Zach is trying to push him off, but Zach's so small he can't get him off him. Boy, when I tell you I whipped that nigga's ass, punched his head directly into the bricks and everything, like I could not believe it.
Yeah, that's like he was trying to take him. Like, against his will.
So if you go to New Orleans, just know it ain't all motherfucking tequila and Henny.
I mean, it's New Orleans.
It's pineapples too.
And beads.
And then wait, hold on one more thing. Then while we were out there, right, we had the beads and we were on one of the balconies and we're throwing it off the balcony. And this guy pulls up to show his, this guy pulls up his shirt and shows his tits. They were transgender. And I was like, babe, I think those were areolas.
So they had boobs or man chest?
No, they had a man chest with areolas.
Oh, because
yeah. And
some big nips. Some big nips, babe. Give her 2, 4, 6 sets of beads while you're at it. Oh, God, forgive me. I wasn't saying that in a rude way at all. All right, moving on. Because this could get a little messy. What
the fuck? Why would you say that?
I don't know. It just went with it. Did you answer this question that you asked me?
And it's him, not her. You said give her 2, 3 sets of beads. It's him. Of course, and we respect all the T's.
LGBTQ community. Plus.
Of course,
Damn.
yes, we love
All
it.
the letters.
I love me a nigga that likes dick.
He does. But he also has a man.
I do, yes.
Zach.
Yes, and he. All right, okay, nigga, we know.
Okay.
Everybody fucking knows.
You just said his name anyway. I was just repeating it. You know, put a little emphasis on it.
Okay, well, for me, I feel the same way you do. No, I don't think you're obligated to fulfill every sexual desire. Because me personally, there is certain things I don't do.
Okay. Like what? Eat ass?
Like suck dick.
Really?
No, I'm not into that.
Why? That's shocking. Respectfully, I kind of thought that was like what? No?
Sucking dick just ain't my shit. I can't get into it.
Different strokes.
That was a bar.
Folks.
Did you hear that bar? Different strokes, different.
Like it. What?
Yeah, I can't get into it. I don't know. Okay.
I don't know. I like it, but you know, I feel
different strokes for different folks.
You know, Mom, don't watch this because
oh my God, I didn't even think about that. Jesus. Okay. All right. So, can a man without a money make a woman or a man? It is Pride Month. Happy? No. I'm sorry. I would never be with a nigga that don't got money.
I think temporarily. I think that he can if he's doing the right things in other ways, but I don't think it will last. Like, I think if you're cooking, you're cleaning, you're sexually satisfying the woman that you're with, and you're, you know, trying to be there in the household environment, maybe helping with the kids, staying on top of the laundry, being like beneficial in those
being
type
the
of
wife.
areas. Yeah, but eventually the woman will appreciate it, but eventually she'll get tired of feeling like the man.
See, for me,
I think
I just think like, and not even like for a man and a woman, I think as a man, and even like as a gay man, yeah, it's not even about spending it. It's just I would never want to be with somebody that every time I come home, you're on the couch.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Even if the house is clean, like you did, you know, you went grocery shopping and all that, and now you're trying to rest and like, I would be unattractive because it's like, bro, as a man, yeah, and you don't gotta have like a white collar because you know, like I'm not doing anything that involves like a hammer or a box. I'm not working there. But I'm saying,
a hammer or a box.
Yeah, I can't, and that's why I put my ass through school. But like, and even like things like that, it's like okay, like I would be thinking to myself like, okay, like I've already got 1 degree, you know what I mean? And it's not about anything like that, but I'm just saying like, and now I'm getting a 2nd degree in January, and it's just like imagine me coming home and it's just like nigga, you ain't do shit but walk the dog. What the fuck you did? And then got the nerve to have it. That's what I'm saying. And then imagine having an argument and then you just come back from teaching kids and you walk in the house and he got an attitude.
Yeah, I mean,
he's saying to you, he's saying to you, baby, I just don't feel like I just don't want to talk right now. I'm really just trying to be in my own zone, bitch.
I think that it would be short-lived. I think that some women will settle for that because how many women date men that don't have a job?
Very many.
Let's just put that out there. There's a lot of women that date men that don't have a job. There's a lot of women that date men that they pay for everything. The woman pays for everything. Sugar mamas, if you will, whatever you want to name it. There are a lot of women that are okay,
and that's
with
just
that.
not sexy.
I think that those women are women that are not necessarily used
confident.
To either confident or they're not used to being treated right. So it's like if you're treating me right, I don't care if you don't have the other things that might be essential to build a family with somebody.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, we can date and fuck around for a little bit with that, but after a while, Love is not going to pay these bills.
Love ain't gonna pay the bills.
Love is going to keep the lights on. Love,
and that's what I'm
gonna
saying though. And then it's just like
refrigerator. So it does get to a point where it's like, and if you don't want more, I'm a person where if I feel
right.
like if we're not growing together, what are we doing?
This is what I'm saying though.
I don't want to be stagnant or be in the same position, and we're not pushing each other to be in a better and elevate in some way. Whether it's a life choice, whether it's a health choice, whether it's even the smallest things, there has to be some change. If you don't change, you don't grow.
That's where I feel like, and I do feel like, and maybe it's more of like a societal norm, but I do feel like it is to me, and I don't know, but I just think it's more acceptable for the woman to be doing that, maybe because just again, it's a societal norm. You know what I mean? Like, I think that for a woman to be home taking care of the kids, doing the laundry, grocery shopping, and all that. You as a man, I feel like a man's responsibility is to make sure the home is okay.
I agree. However, I think that the whole gender role type of thing is like...
I don't agree with that.
It's kind of like played out at this point.
Yes.
It's 2026. I think that in the grand scheme of things, everybody should be meeting their partners halfway.
Right.
If we are a team, we need to be a team. And
right.
You need to meet me halfway like I meet you halfway. If you're at work all day and you're working all day, you come home, you're tired, I get it. Take some time, take a break. But you know what? Also still try and pour into my cup if you see I need help. Because when I see you come home and you're tired and you want to rest, I let you rest.
Well, that's what I was going to say, though. That's what I was going to say. I think that's where I think so for me, I feel like it's okay for a man to take care of the house unless the man is struggling to take care of the house.
If the man's struggling to take care of the house, or if him financially supporting the household is all he's doing, personally, I don't think that's enough either.
No.
Especially when you have kids.
Right.
It's like they require time, energy, effort. They're messy. They fuck shit up. They break things that need to be fixed all the time.
But then how is it fair that a man can't do that, though?
What do you mean?
Because you just said when we were talking earlier about can a man without money make a woman happy in a relationship? You say temporarily.
Yeah.
But if he's home taking care of the kids, washing the dishes, doing the laundry and all of that, how is it different?
Because he's the man.
You just said you don't agree with gender norms.
I don't, but at the same time, like...
But you do.
It's just like you're a man. I'm not saying you have to have, like you said, you don't have to have, like...
See, this is where it's like with men, though, it's like you damned if you do, damned if you don't.
It's like you need to have something going for yourself, okay? You need to be doing something
So you
productive.
agree with me?
You need to be doing something productive.
So a man cannot make a woman happy without money.
Temporarily. That's what I'm saying. Shut the fuck up.
Because you don't know where you fall with this shit.
No, because I do believe that. Because the thing is, I've never been a person that dates somebody for what they have. So for me, it's hard to answer that.
See, now I am.
Well, at least you're honest. I am like, shit, it's 2026. Yesterday's price and today's price. You never know.
I say no, because I'm in a very happy and committed relationship, but I'm also with somebody that has goals. For instance, like he just graduated nursing school, and that's what I'm saying. He got money. You know what I mean? And if he was, well, no, if he fell off, then I'm gonna pick you up because you're my man. But you can't come into my life struggling.
Damn.
I'm not gonna I'm not at the bottom, so I'm not looking for a nigga down there. I wouldn't be down there looking.
But see, the thing is, you can't think like that because you never know when you're gonna be at the bottom, and you never know when you're gonna need somebody.
And that's where I'm gonna find me a nigga that's gonna bring you to the top.
But then when they come around and you're fucked up like that, and they help you and they bring you to the top, sometimes them be the ones that they do those things and they use those things to control you because they know you don't have anybody else to lean on.
Yeah.
I think that when you're with somebody, it should be like 50-50 with that stuff because if you expect me to do it for you, then I should be able to expect you to do it for me.
See, it's hard for me though because
I agree with what you're saying because like if I know you don't have shit going for yourself, you're not really getting my time. If you can't even take me on a date,
that's what I'm saying.
You're not getting my time.
And that's what I said. So that I would never be at the bottom of the barrel looking for a relationship.
Yeah, you have to come into the relationship with something. If you had a hard time, something happened, you lost your job, you got injured, whatever, we're a team, we're gonna figure it out. But don't milk me like a fucking cow. This is what I'm saying.
Part. Now, I will say, you know what I mean, that I am guilty of, and I never did this like with anybody I'm in a relationship, but like if I'm not in a relationship with you, you know what I mean, spin that shit. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, shit. Because I know my first 2 cars, I had niggas buy them. I ain't pay for them. I ain't have the money. You know what I mean? That's the wrong finger. It's 8.
Oh my God. Clock it. Just hurry the fuck up and clock it. No, what's next?
No, because that's what I'm saying. When I'm single, I'm only gonna fuck with niggas that have money that can do things for me. You know what I mean? Like now, but if put me in positions. That's what I'm. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, and a lot of people, I feel like
get what you're saying too. But at the same time, sometimes the ones that can put you in those rooms and those positions are the ones you're not as attracted to. That's where a lot of the issue is on.
Not with me, because if I know that you have something that I want,
a lot of the issue resolved is the men that come in with having it all together. They're not always aesthetically what you desire, and then you find something that's more aesthetically pleasing, but they don't have the shit going for themselves that the person that's not as aesthetically
see, I've only ever
pleasing.
experienced that once.
Well, I'm just generally speaking.
Because the way that you like, for me, and I know it's terrible to say, but I feel like, again, if you're not somebody that I'm attracted to, but you want to talk to me, like the way to get to me is to show me that you have money.
I mean, I think in today's generation, that's anybody's way, because for real, nowadays, people don't have to be attracted to each other. If you got money, they're going to do whatever you want them to do to get that money. And that's just what it is. Sadly, but it's the truth.
Like, but now make no mistake though, like if you are somebody who's like, let's say like working at a dead end job, but you want more, you know what I mean? Then I'm more than happy to, you know what I mean? As long as I see that you're working and you're trying to make something of yourself, I'm okay with that. Unless, you know, the light, you know, you can't get the light bill or something, like, you know what I mean? I can't, well.
You're going to have to go.
Yeah, you got to go. Somebody had to go. Shit. I'm sorry. Because like one thing about me is I'm very careful to make sure that I'm always in a situation where I can take care of myself if I'm alone.
Yeah.
So you coming into my life should only be a plus.
Yeah. And it's crazy because you know how much my life changed with all that because of the whole separation and being a stay-at-home mom for so many years. And
which was so different for you.
And I have 3 jobs and I'm taking care, well, not 3 jobs now this summer, but you know, that was how it started. So it was just like okay, I went from being a mom and that was all my whole life consisted of after I became a mom. And now it's like, okay, back to reality. And I'm like, this is the part of me that I was missing because before I became a mom, you know how
you worked your motherfucking ass off.
I always worked. I always had money. I always had a job. I was always like, let's go do this. Let's go do that. If my friends don't got money, I'm paying for it. Let's do it. So it's like, you know, to then have all that change when I became a mom and became a wife. And then
it feels like you lost yourself.
You live for other people, then you lose who you are. But then when you find yourself and it's like, okay, these are the things that make me happy and these are the things that help make me feel whole, essentially. And even though nobody really wants to work, working really does something to your pride,
mentally,
to your pride, to your
and
mental, to just having that routine of getting up every day and having something to do that is for you in a way.
Exactly.
Even though it's a job and it's still like somebody's counting on you other than your kids and your husband.
Right.
You know, like it's like, okay.
And I agree.
And it's normally a little bit of a break from being in that role. It's still work, depending on what type of job you have, but it's a break from that mental, constant.
Mental, like, I owe you, kind of almost. Like, not saying like literally, but I'm just saying it's kind of like when all you're doing is living for other people and taking care of other people, I feel like sometimes it can be hard because there is no reward when you do that. Your reward is, you know, having a happy and healthy family and your kids, but at the same time, it's like, okay, what do I do for me to make me happy? You know what I mean? Like I have to wait for this person to do something, to go somewhere, to go on vacation and things like that. You know what I mean? And I think that that's something that people, especially a lot of like I feel like women and men, because there are stay-at-home dads, you know what I mean? Whether I agree with it or not is whatever. But I feel like there are so many people that becomes their life. And it's like, I feel like for instance, like me personally, I can't do work from home because I feel like my house will go from a home to almost like a prison. You know what I mean? Like I'm stuck in this chair in my house for 8 hours. You know what I mean?
I
like
get what you're saying, because one of my jobs is like a stay-at-home job. And that's kind of how I feel.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, I got to work around this schedule. And
exactly.
I got to sit home for 8 hours and I won't be doing shit. So
like I can't just get up and clean my kitchen and things like that. Like I can't get into that. You know what I mean? Like, so I feel like that's why a lot of people struggle mentally, because it's just like being a stay-at-home person. And for some people, it's the perfect job.
Yeah. But I feel like that routine, you got to have a purpose. You got to have a purpose, and you have to, it's like one of those pouring into your own cup type of thing.
Right.
And something about making your own money, even if you're dating somebody who has all the money in the world, it's like something about having your own and knowing you don't need to depend on anybody else for it. It just hits different, because when somebody knows you need them, they can handle you a certain type of way.
Right.
You know, if you know I don't need you, you're going to handle me properly because you know I can just dip. And that's just that. I don't have to think twice about it. you know. But if there's some ties there and it's like I can't move, breathe, sleep, eat without you, it's like, well, I'm gonna dog you out because you ain't going nowhere.
Right.
Where are you gonna go?
Exactly. I agree.
You
And you end up getting treated like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it is important to do all that for your mental health and
Agreed.
for growth.
I 100% agree. All right, before we move on to the next segment, we are going to take a brief intermission. I got to get another drink.
Okay. So this question is, I need to hold it closer because I'm moving too far from the mic. Your boo has been active on social media all day but hasn't replied to your text messages.
Absolutely
is that an
fucking
issue
not.
Or not a big deal? Absolutely an issue.
It's absolutely
an
issue.
question?
Yeah, go to the next one.
Yeah,
I ain't even going to argue about that tidbit.
This is a good one. Or this one is a good one. Okay. This one says, should your partner be allowed to go through your phone? Why or why not? Defend your answer.
So I think no. I think they should be able to use your phone, and they should, if they want to send a text off of it, if they want to make a call off of it, I think they should be able to do that. If they want to take a picture on it, you know what I mean? I think that they should be able to do any of that because there shouldn't be anything in there that that you're worried about. Right. But I think that going through your phone, like especially for me, like for instance, like I journal, you know what I mean? So like something that I use on my phone, my iPhone, is I'll do an audio journal, and then like I talk about like my feelings or like if I'm struggling mentally and things like that. And at the end of every year, so like at the end of every year, I'll listen to my first one and then I'll listen to my last one to see like how have things changed in my life. You know what I mean?
I like
yeah,
that.
yeah, I do that, and this is because I think it's a reminder of what you go through is not what you're stuck in. Mm-hmm. Like it's called going through it because you get through it. You know what I mean?
Did they say? I don't look like what I've been through, type of thing.
Exactly. Yeah. And I think that like there's also like times where like I'm speaking to my sister or our sister. You know what I mean? Like, and maybe Natea is telling me what she's going through and things like that, and that's none of your business. You know what I mean? Like, or maybe I'm speaking to you and you're texting me, telling me something like that's not your place. And it's not just to say, oh, well, they just shouldn't go through your siblings or your family's messages. But no, like it could be my friends. It could be anything in the world.
It's a violation of privacy. Right. But at the same time, I agree with what you said. Like, there shouldn't be an issue if they go to reach for your phone. If they go to pick up your phone and you're spazzing, freaking out, then yeah, that's an issue. Mm-hmm. I don't want anybody just picking up and going through my phone. I don't delete anything. I never delete anything. I have messages in my phone.
Because bitch, if I said it, I said it.
The first time I got my phone, like I don't delete stuff.
Really. Me either.
So I wouldn't really want nobody looking through my phone either. So I do agree with that. I think for privacy reasons, but at the same time, even sometimes you can see some shit that's old and it still piss you off.
Then that's my
even
other
though
thing.
You know it was before your time, just because you're seeing it. Like, oh, this is how you were moving before.
Right.
So it's like it can be a violation, especially if those things are not like wiped away. And then it's also like you don't want to be dealing with someone whose phone you're looking through who deletes every fucking thing either, because then you're gonna look at them like they're sneaky as fuck. Like, oh, I delete all my text messages after I'm done texting. That's sneaky as fuck. What are you deleting all your text messages?
Now, let me ask you this though: do you think that it's a violation of privacy to go through your kid's phone? No, because I go through. Okay, we're on the same page. Because I'm going through Maya's phone. You got me fucked up.
I'm paying the bill.
We'll be driving in the car and I'll randomly be like, "Pass me that phone."
Yeah. See who you're talking to this week.
Yeah, and real quick, and don't touch it. Pass that motherfucker is what I said.
Don't try to go do nothing
all right.
to it.
Shit. All right, let's see here. How about this? Are you obligated? Oh, wait. Sorry. Kiki, you went the wrong way. All right. So how long should you wait for someone you're dating to commit to you? 6 months. I got 6 of them in me.
When you say...
I probably got a good 90 days. I don't know. See, for me, though, the second that I feel like you're not into me, I'm on to the next thing. It's terrible.
It's like there has to be that either connection or that like attraction, that spark, because I do agree, especially if it's a new situation and that spark and that connection is not there, then it's going to fizzle out easily. Right. But I feel like at the same time, it depends on the type of person you are, because some people like to date and they're not ready to commit, Like I was in a position where I really wasn't wanting to commit for a long time. But, at the same time, when you find somebody that you're really into and they have good qualities about them and they treat you good and you like them, they like you, that type of thing, and those things kind of mesh well, then it's like, I think everybody is different. I think it depends on how much time you guys spend together, how much y'all talk to each other.
Yeah, because now that
intertwined in the family you are, because it's like to force it and be like, you're my man, even though you're not involved in anything else in my life. What the fuck does it matter that you're my man for real? We're still just talking,
no, you're right.
You know,
you're right. Yeah, I guess I agree, because now the more that I'm sitting here thinking about it, I guess you can't put time. You can't really like calculate a time span on how long it takes for you to decide this is the person for me.
Right. Because even when you think they're the right person for you, everybody always has those moments where they second guess and they're like, this motherfucker was acting weird today. Is he the right one?
Yeah. No, I agree. Okay.
It's definitely, it can be negotiable, I think. Depends on the person. And really the time. Because if you're dating somebody that you don't spend as much time with, then it might be harder to build that connection.
So, okay. So how about this? So during a drinking game, a woman finds out that her man has been intimate with men. Is she wrong
Here we go.
for leaving that man or being upset about it?
Yes, this is the same question we just asked. She's playing a drinking. No. She wouldn't be wrong for being mad about it. If you didn't tell me this from the beginning and I'm just not finding out, I'm gonna have a reaction.
But is every sexual partner you've had because did you tell your man every person you had sex with?
No, but if I was gay, he would know. The fuck? The hell? I'm just saying, like, respectfully.
You are not sounding like an ally tonight, by the way.
I am definitely an ally. Don't ever get it twisted.
Because bitch, you like, oh, give her some extra beads. Misgendered the bitch, nigga.
You did it too. I was just saying, big nips, extra beads type of thing. That's all.
That's to leave it alone. Okay. We're never going to go viral.
All right, so what was the next question, Tamika? Next question, Tamika.
That doesn't help. Zach actually taught me that. You're never supposed to pat someone on the back when they're choking.
Hands up.
No, hands up, yes. Because the thing about it is, you can knock whatever they're choking on into the wrong pipe and it can suffocate them. So don't ever do that to your kids.
Oh, thanks for that.
If they're coughing, that means they're breathing, so you leave them alone and let them cough.
Okay.
It's hard, right? I know, because it's like you want to help your kids. Yeah.
I was tempted to smack the fuck out of your back.
Okay, well, that...
You needed some support.
Okay. So the next thing is your booze. Oh, wait, we already went over that. What is it?
The man says that if his girl expects him to pay all the bills,
oh, yes,
he expects sex regularly, even if she's not in the mood.
Because you got to pay me back somehow.
He reasons that sometimes he's not in the mood to pay the bills.
Well, shit.
Is he out of line? Depends your answer.
What do you think?
I don't think he's out of line. I feel like, first of all, this is the world that we live in. Everybody, sadly, is like dating people for what they have, what they can do for them, because you have money, because you'll pay all the bills. So realistically, if they're asking you, get down here and
suck a little dick.
No, I was going to say, what's she called? The hawk tooth?
Hawk tooth.
Get down here and hawk a tooth. Anytime I tell you to, that's what you're supposed to be doing. So I feel like, what else are you doing if you ain't paying no bills?
I have to say, I am very big on my body, my choice.
Okay.
So I feel like I shouldn't have to bust it open.
But you want them bills paid and you don't want to pay for them.
Well, but then sex becomes a job, doesn't it?
It does, but...
Because you work to pay your bills.
But does he have to...
And sex work is work.
That's true, actually.
I know. I got a couple bitches that do sex work, and they're hardworking bitches. Oh, I don't know where they get the energy from, or the walls.
Wait a minute. So, or the walls goes crazy. Now you're making me lose my.
I'm just saying.
What? I don't know. I think that it depends.
So you feel like she needs to clock in?
I mean, it depends on what else she's doing. Is she just some random girl that like y'all don't got no kids together? That's not your wife.
Oh, well, that's different.
It depends on the scenario. Like if it's just a random girl that's like, I met this chick at the store
and I'm paying her bills.
I'm paying all her bills. Like, yeah, bitch. What are you?
Well, yeah, well, shit, bitch. You gotta go to clock
in. My body, my choice, my ass. Bitch, you want that light bill paid or not?
But that's her going to work.
Exactly.
But what if it's your wife?
Do you want to go to work every day? You better fake the funk. Get through it, babe. Make it happen quick. Get in and out.
Okay, I guess I do agree. Okay. All right. So now this segment is called Shots Fired. So this is where we are going to talk about some shit that makes probably both of us uncomfortable. But these are my thoughts, Kiki.
Okay.
I
never know what to expect from you.
I know. So my first one is a man says black women are too masculine. Hey, this is what, you know what? A lot of them.
What man says that?
Well, you know what? And they won't basically they won't submit like women overseas do or like, you know, other women from other races do.
Bullshit.
Is it disrespectful or are you shaming his experience?
I think it's disrespectful because I think to compare one experience to millions of other women is not really fair. I think there's a lot of incentives for people from overseas and things like that to be more submissive because, first of all, the way that their cultures are, a lot of them are very strict, like China and stuff like that. Like they have so many rules and regulations, they can't even have over a certain amount of kids and stuff like that.
Right.
So it's like,
and I do just want to say that law no longer is a thing in China.
Oh, well, that's good because that's crazy.
Yeah.
But shit, the world's getting overpopulated. I don't know.
Anyways, oh my God. Don't get started with your conspiracy shit.
I'm not gonna, because I don't believe that. I say when it comes to children, my body, my choice, like you said about the other thing. But I think that it's easier for women from overseas to be submissive in certain situations because a lot of them were raised that way. Like you do what the hell your man tells you to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think it's different. Plus, a lot of them are coming here to get visas and they're moving respectfully out of really poor areas.
So what about just women from other races in general, not from overseas, women from America?
I think in general, I guess everyone's experience is their own experience. Maybe the certain type of black women you went for seem to be on the more dominant side or
but I feel like there's so many white women that are that way too, though.
I think so,
and not just white women. I'm saying women from Mexicans,
I think
whatever.
Women, period. I think it depends on how they were raised and who raised them. Yeah. And I also think it depends on the man because you can be a very, very strong woman. The man has to be able to handle you. If the man can't handle you, then you're gonna seem too masculine or whatever. If you seem too masculine, he's a bitch, baby. Go find you another man because he's not. If you can't handle me, you can't handle another man. If you
and I will. But one thing I will say is,
so how are you gonna protect
something
me?
I find very unattractive, and it's not just black women. I'm saying women in general is like those. There's certain women, but men too, like hyper masculine men or women that are just very like, I'm ready. I'll beat this bitch up. And even though back in the day, that's who I was. Yeah, nigga, you want to fight? Let's fight. But I'm just saying, like, I find it very unattractive. Like, you know what I mean? Where it's just like. Because it's just like one of those things. Like, imagine laying in bed with your bitch. Y'all laying in bed, y'all cuddle up. And she like, you good, bro?
Ew. And also, that whole...
Because there are masculine women like that, though. Like, they'll be talking to you, they'll be like, you know what I'm saying, gang?
But you know what? There are some men that like that. So it's really...
And they're the women for that. So I don't understand. Why do y'all put this straight for black women is what bothers me.
Different strokes for different folks.
Right.
Because
like for me, right? I like there's
ratchet hood ass women. Some men don't like that. Some men like women that are proper and submissive. Some men don't like women that are submissive, and they want their bitch to argue back with them.
And I agree because like for instance, like especially like in the gay community, it's such a big thing. No fats, no femmes. So basically, what it means is you can't be fat and you can't be feminine. Basically, is like in dating apps, they literally put that on there. No fats, no femmes. So like you can't be a feminine man and you can't be a fat man. You know what I mean? Like you have to have body and you have to be masculine. And like for me personally, like I like a more. It's not that I like a more feminine man, but it's like I like a man that is very comfortable within himself. You know what I mean? Like if you're more feminine, then that's fine with me as long as that's who you are. Because I don't want you chilling with me and we chilling and we having a good time, whoop de whoop, da da da, and then you get around your homegirls. And when I say homegirls, I mean like other gay men or your homegirls, whatever. And then now all of a sudden you're like, yes, bitch. I'm like, no, who the fuck? Who said that?
Yeah, no, but at the same time, it can be like that. because sometimes I feel like when it's just you and your partner, you might have like a calmer energy.
Right, and that's fine.
Versus if you're out with your friends.
It's like this, right? So if you're not one of, like, if you don't do shit like this normally, right?
Yeah.
And then now all of a sudden
you're doing it because the girls are around.
It's like, okay, do I even know you, nigga? Like, are you comfortable around me?
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I guess I kind of understand it, like the attraction part, but I just like, it's not fair to put that on black, because I feel like only black women get that. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like Mexicans,
too aggressive and all this and that.
Chinese, Asians, Hispanics, all of them, they don't get none of that energy. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like, look, they're a spicy Latina.
Yeah.
You ever hear that?
Yeah.
She's a spicy Latina.
No,
okay, but then this beautiful, gorgeous black woman just came in here and cursed out everybody in the store, and it wasn't, you're a spicy negrita.
No, for real though.
It's hard being a black bitch.
Yeah.
Cheers to you, girl.
That. Cheers to you too, girl. You're a black bitch too.
All right, so thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really hope that you guys valued our opinions, like I said. And I'm Deshaun.
I'm Kiki.
And this was Poor Perceptions. See y'all later.